Hey yo, what's going on guys, your boy here, and today we are going to be looking at the 2023 Porsche 911 GT3 RS that has been added into the new update and is honestly one of the new coolest cars in the game. Honestly, probably my new favorite car in the game, next to the 765 LT. And what we're going to be doing today is we're going to be reviewing and I'm going to be tuning this car. So I'm going to be showing you guys everything about this car from its stock top speed all the way to its upgraded with gearing top speed. This car is crazy and there's a lot of things I need to get through about this car. So before we get into that, I need to let you guys know a few things while the thunder's going on in the background. First things first, my name is Heyo. I do car reviews, car things, all that car stuff. So if you guys do like this video, hit that like button, subscribe, and hit that bell for notification every time I upload a new video. If we hit 5,000 subscribers by the end of this year, which is in like 2 days, then I will be doing an IRL car review on my real life car. So if you guys want to see that, smash that subscribe button. We're literally only 50 away. So do that if you can. I'll much appreciate it. Also, I got a Roblox group with Roblox merch. I got a Discord group you can join if you want to suggest car builds, car reviews, car ideas, anything car related, or talk to me. And I got some socials you can follow. All the links in the description below. But yeah, that's pretty much it for those promos and all that. Make sure to subscribe, please, if you can. If not, it's all right. It's all good with me. Let's go in here and check out the price of this car. So let's go down to the supercar section where this car is all the way down here at the bottom, the 2023 Porsche GT3 RS. Make sure it's the 3 RS and the 2023 one. It's this one, not the 2. It's the 3, and it's $267,720. So it is a fairly priced car. It's actually not that bad price, and it's a really good car, and I'll show you guys that in a second. So let's take a look around the car real quick. So first of all, we can notice that it has the hood scoops here. Very nice hood scoops. We got the sides on the wheels for the air intake. Then we got the rear here. Very nice. We got the wing, which by the way has something incredibly special on it, but I need to get into the car to show you guys that one. And if we keep going around the car here, we just see the amazing exhaust pipe. Very cool. Very nice GT3 RS logo. Very nice red rims. Honestly, the car just looks absolutely fantastic. It is Porsche makes some really nice looking cars. Let's get into this car, listen to its startup, and everything good about it. So yeah. Oh man, I love that startup. Why don't we do a rev test though? We have flames. This car spits flames too. It sounds nice. It has a good startup. It is already winning, and it shoots flames. So yeah, why don't we get through a few features here? So first things first, why don't we do blinkers? Blinkers at the bottom here. We don't have any mirror blinkers, and we do have these little smiley face looking blinkers at the back. Why don't we do headlights? Headlights is that long line across. Then we have the dot right here for the headlights, and headlights off, auto at the bottom, and then headlights on top like that. Very nice as well. Now, we have one other feature on this car. I don't know if you guys noticed, at the bottom left corner, you see the DRS button. This is the drag reduction system. And so, if you are drag racing, you should probably click this button, because it flips this little panel on the wing. As you can see here, whenever I click the button, it flips it up and down for drag reduction, so you can go faster in a straight line. And it is absolutely amazing. Like, I've had to do maybe 16 runs in this car to get the tuning right. And every time I've used this car flies. As you can see right here, if I'm like leveled off on the wing right here, I click it, it goes down a little bit. It is such a cool feature. Honestly, one of the coolest features on any of the cars in this game by far. And I hope Southwest Florida adds a few more of that into the game. What we're going to do now is we're going to take this car onto the street and we're going to be doing a top speed test. Now this car that I'm driving right now, I fully upgraded it. I have full gearing on it. So if you guys are wondering what the stock top speed is of this car, so straight out of the gate, no upgrades, no nothing, I will tell you guys that when we get back to the dealership after we do a bit of a top speed test with this car with gearing upgrades. Now I do have the no gearing upgrades as well, which is stock upgrades that don't involve the Game Pass as well. What we're going to do is we're going to line up next to this very nice Venom that's also just launched itself into oblivion, and we're going to do the same thing that did. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a DRS run, and we're going to do a non-DRS run of this car. So I'll show you guys what the drag reduction system does. So right now we're going to have this drag reduction system off. We're going to switch the car to semi-automatic and everything. So if you guys want to know if it's on, you click the button, and if the circle lights up yellow, you have DRS on. You have to make sure that I'm making sure that it's off for this one, so I can show you the DRS off and DRS on difference. It makes a very big difference. So why don't we do a drag race here? Not drag race, but a top speed test. Go both ways. But yeah, let's see this in 3, 2, 1, go. off the line. We are flying. This car is incredibly quick, like off the line all the time, and it is an all-wheel drive. I did upgrade it to an all-wheel drive, and I'll show you guys a rear-wheel drive and everything about this car when we get back to the dealership. It is actually kind of amazing. But yeah, so what we're doing now is we're just flying down the street to see its non-DRS with gearing, top speed. And so we hit a pretty decent speed for this car for 200,000. And it actually goes as fast as the new 2.6 million Intensa Monza here, going almost 230. 228 is what I can hit before I hit this end wall here. 228 without the DRS on. Now let's turn ourselves the DRS on and see how fast this thing goes. So let's go into here. Let's line it up on like right here, I guess. Oh, let's go into the middle. Line it up. Make sure DRS is on. Now DRS does turn off if you brake really heavily. That's an issue. If you turn it on and it turns itself off, you probably hit the brakes really hard and it just turned itself off, because that's what DRS is supposed to do. But yeah, let's get this car going in 3, 2, 1, go. Off the line, this car flies. It's way quicker, as you can probably tell. Honestly, insanely quick. And with the DRS, the car accelerates to gears a lot quicker. Like, I mean, when I was doing the stock, it was such an insane difference. I could not, like, I'm not kidding you, it was insane. Also, as you can see here in the speed, there's almost another 10 miles an hour that's just been added to the car alone. 15 if you want to be somewhere near exact, I don't know. But 246, now 247 is what I hit at least one trial here. 247 is what I hit, and that is the top speed I could gear it out to on this road. So it's actually really, really nice. Now, if we're going to talk about that car flying, we're not. What we're going to do now is we're going to go over to the dealership and we're going to do ourselves a gearing check. Now, why don't we do a little bit of turning before we do that? A little bit of a turn test with the all-wheel drive system. Turning with the all-wheel drive system is actually a lot cleaner than you would think it is in this car. Now, braking is obviously, since it's an all-wheel drive car, all the tires locked up and you are now flying backwards in a very straight line. But it's actually not even that bad. I do like it. Now, do I prefer rear-wheel drive for braking? Yes. Is rear-wheel drive better? Well, I'm going to tell you guys that right now. So, let's hop into the dealership and I will talk to you guys about pretty much everything I associate with this car. So, we're going to go all the way down to engine real quick, and we're going to start off with the stock top speed. Now, there's no upgrades with stock, okay? So, stock is 187 miles an hour without DRS on. The crazy part is it goes 202 with DRS on. It is really, really nice. Now, without DRS, I did the turn testing because, well, DRS is the drag reduction system for drag racing and not turning, so I didn't really need to turn it on for doing the turn test. But the turning on this car is insane when it comes to just like regular driving. Stock, this car is really, really good turning and braking wise, and its top speeds are really, really nice. Now let's move on to upgraded with no gearing. Now I'm going to explain what that is really quickly for those of you who don't know. So upgraded no gearing is engine upgrades, force induction upgrades, brakes upgrades, rate reduction upgrades, grip tires, transmission upgrades, and that's it. That's the only upgrades I did to the car, so those should be the non-advanced upgrade Game Pass upgrades that you are allowed to do. So with that being said, upgraded without gearing goes 215 without DRS, 216 with DRS. Now, I'm not gearing the car, so it tops out because there's no gearing. But the 216 miles an hour with the DRS is so quick. I'm pretty sure I went 216 and maybe a signal light or two. It was insane. This car's acceleration is mad wild. So when it does come to upgrade without gearing, DRS, you get 1 mile an hour more, but you get maybe 10 seconds like quicker on acceleration, which is insane. Then we're talking about the braking and turning on the upgraded and with no gearing car, and that goes really well as well. Braking is great, and turning is absolutely amazing as well. Now let's move on to upgraded with gearing. That means I can do pretty much anything I want to the car, including changing the drivetrain and changing the gearing. So this upgraded no gearing is rear-wheel drive. That's what the car comes stock. So rear-wheel drive, this car goes 225 miles an hour without DRS. And with DRS, the car goes 244 miles an hour. Turning becomes a little bit more slidey because obviously you're more powered, you're geared it more, you're just going at it. But it's still an amazing turning car. Braking is still absolutely phenomenal when it comes to this car, when it comes to rear-wheel drive. And then when we go to all-wheel drive, which is what the car is in right now, The car goes 228 miles an hour without DRS, and it goes 247 with DRS. Now you can probably go above 247, and you can probably hit 250 if you tried really, really hard. So that's pretty cool if you ask me. Turning is good, and braking is good as well with the all-wheel drive car. But why don't we talk about the gearings really quickly? So the gearing for rear-wheel drive is 3.58. So if you're trying to do upgraded with gearing, but you want to keep the drivetrain in rear-wheel drive, I recommend you put it at 3.58. Now, if you're changing the car to all-wheel drive, exactly like my car right now, change it to 3.5, like as I show you right here, and you're gonna get the same speed as me with the all-wheel drive system. Now, I'll show you guys what I did to this car for the all-wheel drive. So we have stage 3. There we got race brakes, we got race reduction, grip tires, race transmission, suspension no change, wheel width no change, drive change is obviously changed to all-wheel drive, differential no, and gearing is 3.5. So an all-wheel drive car 3.5. If you're doing rear-wheel drive, change the gearing to 3.58. But yeah, that's the review. Hopefully that made sense to you guys. If you guys do want to see any more reviews on any of the other cars in this update, let me know in the comments below. Tell me what you guys want to see. If you guys did enjoy and you aren't subscribed, hit that subscribe button if you want to, of course. And if we hit 5,000 subscribers by the end of this year, I'll be doing an IRL car review on my real life car. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.